looks right up to standard.
Okay.
This is the finest shit you have ever seen. Well, you get like your area, the three bunks, the two bunks that you get in a corner.
Question: did anyone even tell us what we're gonna go up against?
No.
Nope. That who do you ask?
I mean, I'd imagine the officers would have known something about that.
You can find. That would be the captain of your regiment. He's standing there shouting about getting your shit stowed. What do you ask him? He looks really busy.
Well, I mean, if he's really busy, I'm gonna ask like a junior officer, then not the captain.
Yeah, you can find a lieutenant.
Find the lowest person on the rung that you can talk to and strangle.
Yeah, he just tells you that you have 3 weeks of transit to the campsite where everybody's gathering up for the crusade.
No. I guess no one really knows then. Alright.
Not every the people who needs to know. You're just grunts. It shouldn't matter to you where you die, as long as you got to die for the Emperor.
All hail Emperor.
My character's busy just putting his kid away.
Yeah.
Polishing his big badass gun.
Well, you can see a lot of other regiments in this cargo hold. You can see some weird dudes in the corner, in the other corner, who's like wearing like navy kit, like 1800, 1900s navy kit, and wearing like having green lanterns around their area. You can see some Cadians. You can see some Creeks. The Creeks are just there. They're just on fucking point. And then you can see in the far corner away from you, you can see some boys in blue.
Wait, just how big is this fucking ship that has this many regiments in one cargo hold?
Well, it's a mass conveyor. Well, the mass conveyor is 21 kilometers long.
Yeah, that's really big. I've seen some of the transport ships. They're massive.
So what you're saying is I'm using my fucking binoculars to look at the fucking corners of the hold? If it's like fucking 1 kilometer across?
It's about 1.6 kilometers across this cargo hold.
Jeez, that's massive.
Yeah, there are also smaller rooms, but your cargo, the Navy doesn't like you.
Well, of course.
Okay, so there's the conveyor.
Yeah.
I'm showing off an image of it so people can actually see what we're talking about.
Where?
On the computer of his. Well, you settle down and
yeah, I thought so.
Get some chow and settle down, and you see the boys in blue back, and they have put up like a roped fence around their area, and having 2 guards standing out in front of it. And they are very paranoid because people really don't like them here.
Well, they
I'm
built
keeping my eyes
a
on
better one.
One at a time. Zoom, what did you say?
Well, I mean, apparently we don't like these guys, and you know they build an offense, so we should build a wall instead, just to show them who's better.
A wall of debt charges.
I mean, to be honest, with the amount of explosives we had on ourselves, it probably could be done.
Well, the explosives are left in the cargo hold where the plane come in.
Oh, darn.
I'm just keeping my eyes on them to make sure they don't start anything.
Wait, so what do we
Himiko?
have on ourselves then?
What?
What do we have on ourselves then right now?
You have exactly what your character sheet says.
Except for the explosives.
No,
Well-
the explosives for you still have, but the bigger part of that, the big ass stockpiles of it, you don't have.
Oh,
no longer.
gotcha. Yeah, my character goes through just rechecking and counting every single explosive charge he has on him, including grenades, ammunition, etc.
Himiko, you can do a perception roll.
Man, those low rolls on that perception, though.
Well, it's a 33, so
Hmm.
no modifier.
No modifier. Whoa.
No, you rolled a 63. 33 is what you have to roll under.
Yeah, that's 3 degrees of failure. You don't see anything wrong with this place. You other guys realize really quickly there's a lot of black market going on here. Yeah, this is the God's haven. This is regiments being shipped from one war zone to another, and everybody is smoking and having a laugh and having a drink.
Wait a minute. No, it's still a failure. Okay, I'm just going about my business. Not really doing much, just keeping an eye on and stuff. Make sure there's no fighting.
Well, so you recognize there are some very fine things over there.
Oh, actually, hold on. On the topic of, since apparently we have the stuff that we have on the character sheets, I actually had a question I forgot to ask before, but what exactly do you get for ammo for the grenade launchers? Because it doesn't actually ever say.
It's the grenades you have on you.
Just standard grenades to start with.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's for the auxiliary, but I'm talking about the special weapon.
It just goes the same. It's
Well,
nothing special.
You just start
Yeah,
with
but
regular
you're supposed to
rounds.
start with like three clips for it, and doesn't say what ammunition.
So I would say is you'd probably have 1 or 2 magazines of regular fragmentation
three-
grenades, and you'll have 1 that's like a mixed combo of smoke and flare.
No, you have 3 clips of high explosive fragmentation, just frag grenades.
Okay.
For that, and you have 1 with just smoke.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so my character's gonna look around. If this is like a trading area, my character's gonna be looking for a tripod if he can. Because he didn't start off with one. He's gonna need one.
It doesn't say, but you have a tripod on your autocannon.
Oh, my autocannon does start with a... Okay.
I mean, how else would you brace it then?
By putting on the back of people who really suck.
I mean, that sounds like a dislocated spine right there.
Yeah, but it's not like we can't get more. No. I guess my character. I'll go do some like drinking. Probably find someone to do a little bit of gambling with.
Fine.
With rations.
You
Rations
have
gambling.
money.
Yeah, but what use is money when you're going to war? I'm gonna need food.
Well, you can find something really easy. Are you going to just find some random people to gamble with?
I'll sit around, watch, and find a group of people who I think I could fleece pretty easy.
You see a couple of Acadians, and you see some of the Navy personnel, the naval-looking people who's sitting and gambling and drinking and smoking. But they don't seem to be trading in Russian bars. They're trading in cigarettes.
Well, I did get a couple packs of cigarettes, so I might as well sit down and have a little bit of a fun time while we're heading off to war.
Sure. Roll your gamble.
Alright, what do I roll?
You will be rolling.
Oh yeah, did we establish what time period we'd be in?
Well,
And
he
the
just
40K?
said it's Damocles Crusade, so yes.
Oh, right. Okay, making sure.
You are before the fall of Cadia.
I know, I was just taking a piss.
Oh, that was out of character, gotcha.
Yes.
Speaking of, I should probably switch that over.
Yeah, you are just. You can always have a good time. You start sitting down with a couple of the Navy guys who looks rather bad at card games.
Mm-hmm.
On motorcycles?
What?
She's just making a joke.
Yeah.
So what's the role
Well-
that I do for this game?
You can roll me. Is it called gambling here?
It's a special use for some skill, I forget which one.
I think it's called gambling.
I don't think there's an option for gambling on my...
I think it was a special use for the logic skill, I believe.
No, that is like a. There's a trade in it called gambling or something. Well, give me a logic test. Give me an intelligence check.
Sure. No modifier?
No modifier.
Gotcha. Well, damn.
Well, you beat them handily at Impressant. You can add another pack of cigarettes to your inventory,
Nice.
and they are really happy with you because you don't beat them. Just you're very professional about it.
I play it off humbly and say it was thanks to the luck of the Emperor that I was able to get another pack of cigarettes.
I thought you were gambling for rations.
Well, they only had cigarettes that they were gambling for, so...
I thought that you were gonna say that they eat cigarettes or something.
Yeah,
Or
right.
sustenance.
Nah, my
That is
character's not gonna be mean
disgusting.
about it.
Well, you can all feel the deck. It's a weird feeling when a stationary spaceship gets its engine going and you're turning on a system. it's going to be 2 days till you reach the mandible point. So, what do you do until then? The mandible point is the point where you can actually do warp translation.
I spend
Getting as much. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I already did my thing.
I was gonna say I was gonna get as much sleep as I possibly can get, while I can get it.
Oh yeah, you are also informed that you're going to have to do guard duty on the. No, you're not going to go guard duty because all the equipment is locked away on the ship.
Yep.
And
It's all in the armory.
And there are 2 naval armsmen out in front of that fucking cargo bay, just keeping rattlings away. And you realize there's a lot of stuff in there. From drugs to chimeras to demon buses.
Oh, Jesus Christ, York.
What?
Nice.
It would work, wouldn't it?
I mean, they are rattlings. But, I suppose in my off time I'll just do some regular physical training, go to the, Is there a firing range in this place, or is it just like a base transport? Got nothing going for it.
It has the absolute most shit entertainment. It is literally a cargo, like a warehouse with engines in space.
Okay, I just do a bunch of PT. Have you seen my character's toughness? It's kind of to be expected.
I mean, that's why I'm kind of laughing. It's like, you seem like the one person that doesn't need to do that, right?
Well, my character's strength's average at best. He's just built like a brick shit house.
So what you're telling us, you're gonna take up, like a... What's it called? The flagellants use. It's not a mace. It's a... fuck, a flail. Yeah, you're gonna take a flail, you're gonna flail yourself.
You are
Self-flagellation.
You're being flanked by a couple of Mordians in like PT, like their trousers, but just a white tank top, and they are running up to you.
Well,
they're going to compete with you.
Are they now? Ooh. Alright. I'll hasten my pace just a little bit, just to keep myself just enough ahead of them that they have to work harder.
Can
My
you
character's
give
a
me an
sadist.
agility roll?
Which one?
Agility roll. You're running in this area with lots of clutter. Yeah, you just run. You hear the unfortunate sounds of Mordian just face planting himself into the floor deck. While he's running up to catch on you, and you just face plants.
My character, that was actually my character's laughing just now.
Yeah.
Like, he could hear them fucking swearing and gesticulating about how the hell I can run so fast behind me. I'm just like... amateurs.
So you're just doing PT, and Himiko, you're just catching up on sleep. Zoom, what are you doing?
Well, I was kind of thinking about putting my stealth to use. So I was thinking of maybe creeping around the outskirts of our camp and seeing if someone is trying to do any funny business.
Well,
because I assume there are gonna be a couple people who are gonna try to poach some supplies and whatnot.
Well, I'm not even going to make a roll for this. of course, soldiers are just thieving, stealing, bootlegging assholes who just want to get rich and have a good life. So yeah, there's a black market here.
Oh, I'm not talking about like people stealing from their own regiment. I meant like specifically people trying to steal from us,
Roll of
like other
perception.
people, as it is. The black market is just fine. I don't have a problem with that.
Can you do a
Just
perception
do a
check for me?
perception roll. Let's see what you can perceive. Hey, you did it.
How could he do? Well, you catch a guy, a small child, like 14 years old, is trying to steal a hand grenade from one of your company regimental comrades.
Now hold on, there's a child soldiers regiment here as well.
No, he's just he's been born in the guard, and he's going to grow up in the guard, and he's going to die in the guard.
Yeah, in like 5 seconds when he decides to pull the pin.
You catch him red-handed with a grenade in the hand, and he's just staring up at you, begging you not to turn him over.
That's stealing frags of all things. That's I can't tell if ballsy or stupid.
You have a local commissar you can turn him over to.
The fucking child to a commissar? It's
Yeah.
I mean, it's the fucking guard. I think it's pretty pointless to ask for parents.
Well, there might be parents.
Would you actually know your parents if you're born in the guard, though?
Of course you do.
It's about this time that my character rolls around, sees the kid with the hand grenade, and starts tearing up and crying, "Oh, look at how wonderful this kid is. He's already glorifying the Emperor by learning how to use hand grenades."
Well, he's wearing a guard uniform. You know he's going to be on the front lines with you.
Wait, hold on a second. What regiment then, though?
Cadian.
What the fucking teeping Cadians? What the fuck, man? Dick move, guys.
Well,
Acadia, man, they're constantly at war.
Well, you can see on him he's underfed, undernourished, hungry, under-equipped, and just being there for too long.
Well, tell you what, I'm gonna confiscate the frag grenade for the Emperor, and what instead I'm gonna do is take out one of my rations and stuff it down his throat.
Well, I was gonna do something similar, but not stuff it down his throat.
The kid is just baffled at that.
Well, making the tray, I'm just gonna turn him around and, well, okay, maybe not exactly a slap,
How do you
like
get
a push.
How do you give him the ration bar? Are you just going to really stuff it down his throat, or are you just going to hand him a ration
Well,
bar?
not like literally stuff down his throat, but more like, open his mouth and put it in, Not like, force
That's a
it down
very
his fucking
intimate thing to do to a young boy. Are you sure you're not a priest?
I mean, okay, so that depends what kind of rations we have. I'm thinking of like, like a piece of bread or something, and not like, a pack of fucking MRE, something that would never fit into someone's mouth.
You have Imperial Guard standard rations. You don't have bread.
Well, what does the fucking standard meal kit consist of then?
MREs.
No, the MREs are the good rations. You're getting a bar of
What, corpse starch?
Protein bars,
Yeah,
basically.
basically the blandest protein bar you've ever had.
Have you ever eaten like a snack bar?
Well, obviously.
Or how about
Yeah,
a sea rat?
but take a sea ration and turn it into a bar, like a protein bar.
Okay, well that's what goes down the mouth then.
2 seconds.
Poor kid.
For those who don't know, this is what a sea rat is. It's basically crackers with a little bit of like hardened peanut butter, and you eat that. Sometimes you'll get something better than that. That's it.
He gives you a hug.
Okay, so I've seen him thief before, so I immediately like clenched on my fucking grenades I have on myself because I don't get fucking robbed again. It's like, fool me once.
No, he looks generally happy, just like gives you a hug.
I'm not, I'm not inquisitive about his motives, I'm just looking where his hands are going.
You're turning out to be the right kind of guardsman, just the cynicism of fucking...
I mean, I have paranoia as my talent, It's like...
Yeah, we're all paranoid.
Yeah, you can see your comrade. The kid just gives you a hug. He shows you he doesn't have taken any grenades and just really like sheepishly wander off to the Cadians again.
Oh, okay, well. I don't swing that way, my friend. Fuck off you go.
Roll. How well is your perception?
Come again?
How high level of perception do you have?
I have 33, and I am trained in
Well, you can
awareness.
see she's slightly blushing.
Well, what the fuck?
Zoom, you have just made a fanboy.
That or wars.
Well,
Start sleeping in your bunk.
Well, you can. Your regiment is really getting up there. They are just turning the area you're bunking down into like a good old Imperial Guard fire base towards every other regiment. Booby mines, barbed wire, and building a barrier.
Well, that's what we have the intervention tools for.
Oh, we
You're
have all
not
the
sure you
tools.
have seen that many directional mines before. You've seen Claymore with like 30 centimeters between them.
This is our
would be
location,
free.
right?
This is like 3 inches between every fucking Claymore.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Zoom, it's still your turn, or Himiko if you want to go.
Oh no, I'm just like, I'm used looking at the quote-unquote wall.
And you can hear the slight hymns of just the do you hear the people sing the songs of angry men? There are going to be some Trump border walls here. We are going to build the wall. We are going to build the best wall. Yeah.
It smells of Cheetos in here.
Well, Himiko, what are you doing?
I'm actually going to look for their little markets and look to see if I can find spaces.
Spaces for what?
Spaces.
Spices. For cooking.
Yep.
Oh, spices.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find spices.
Okay.
Salt, pepper, paprika.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a little bit of everything to make sure I keep my stack up.
And then she'll
You
use a
just
little bit
want
of
to buy
everything.
flat out, or you're getting like,
I'm going to haggle.
okay, let's hear a bartering check.
Bartering or charm?
Bartering. All you can do is charm.
I'll use charm.
She's not gonna barter. What are you talking about? She's gonna get the cute on and see how many people actually get it.
Exactly.
You're finding this.
Oh my god.
Wow!
At least
I'm
it's
sorry
not
to
6
say-
degrees of success.
Well,
rolls a
I'm
natural
really
1
going
on
to have
100.
to put this to you, Himiko, but
Yeah.
001. He just flatly stares at you, and you're doing the nearly sucking on your finger, and like
Oh dear
and he
god.
just stares at you like, nah, not really.
Oh.
I'm giving him. Who is he and what regiment?
He's like a
is he in?
big. He's like a burly man who's just.
What rank is he?
Yeah, well, he's a sergeant.
Oh, okay.
Equal rank.
Damn. I can't do what I was gonna do. Okay.
He's a first sergeant. He is.
Oh, above your rank.
He is one of the Navy regiment guys. Who's
Oh, God.
If you were a boy, it would probably have worked.
no tits or get out.
Poor Himiko.
Alright,
You
I'll
are
ask him
a
how
very
much he wants
small-
for them then.
What?
I'll ask him how much he wants for them then.
He just laughs at you, pats you on the head, and says like 5 thrones.
I'll look at him and say, you know, after I pay for them, which I will, I will walk away and say, I hope you die in a fiery inferno.
How loudly do you say it?
No, just, not, like, loudly, but just...
Like fuck you, you fucking.
More like under her breath, just staring at him angrily.
Yeah, pretty much. Giving him the, evil lolly stare. Like, I'm mad, and it's obvious I'm mad.
he hands you over the spices. You get a spice kit for 5 times. You can remove 5 throne guild from your.
I did.
Wait, how much
And
money do we
he-
get per person? Because I don't think I wrote that down.
No, I've wrote it down for you because. Look in the bottom of your equipment.
Bottom of my equipment. Oh, 77 throw. Okay, got it.
He just looks like grins at you.
Ooh,
And
Captain's rich.
he just says, "I have a daughter who's bigger than you."
Oh, stop! Yeah, but this little thing is quite the little firecracker. If you get what I'm meaning.
You're 14.
Yeah, exactly. Meaning, what I'm saying is, be careful. I'm basically warning him to be careful. Because I will, snap.
He's
Basically,
not a
I'm hot-headed.
pedophile.
Jesus
I'm
Christ,
not-
making friends already, Himiko.
I know, right? I'll just leave then.
Your sergeant is so fat, she deafens the Astronomicon.
What?
Wow.
Jesus Christ. Whew.
I'll leave.
Alright, so Zoom got himself a pet. My character embarrassed the shit out of what is supposed to be the ideal guardsman in the Imperium. And Himiko just made friends with what equates to tiny from next Friday.
Well, he is like 6 foot something, 6'2", and
Yeah, I'm just this little short thing, and I'm like
Yeah.
talking down on him.
and he has the biggest. He has like a sailor's beard, and he's wearing a heavy trench coat with a lance in it, and a pistol. And do anyone want to do something before they get to?
Yeah, I mean, sure, let's
Sleeping
explore the
training.
black market then.
What, sir?
Explore the black market? Maybe there's something actually worth buying.
Ooh, that's
You
a good
are
idea.
you're in a camp with
I'll go with him.
18 regiments in there,
Yes.
and
about
yeah, there's a considerably big black market.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is why I'm like saying, like, you know,
Roll your luck. That's a D10. Just roll a D10.
Both of us, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Jesus. We're tied.
Yeah, you can find it. You can find whatever. What is it you're searching for?
well, I mean, what do these guys have? Like, I'd imagine it's gonna be something from like the regimental kits of other, you know, the guys that are in the same halls, but you know, like,
You can find like a bath. Imagine a guy who's like weaseling about a bathtub. That's the kind of thing you can also find. Drugs, cigarettes, good rations, more power packs.
does anyone have a compass?
Oh my god. That's a good one, though. I think I would be looking for... Actually, I'm still thinking.
Yeah, there's a dude selling a compass.
Cool. Well, what's his price?
Free thrown.
I mean, sure, you got yourself a deal, buddy.
You can add a compass.
Nice.
Oh, there is some other stuff that I want to buy, if I can find it.
Yeah.
It might be really hard. Soaps and perfume.
What the fuck?
No, seriously.
You're from a deaf world and you're concerned about fucking beauty right now?
Yeah.
The
Actually,
moment
yes,
you leave the
there's a
fucking
good reason
planet,
for
you
it.
become posh.
You
There's
have,
a very good reason for it, because being dirty will lead to diseases and shit.
you have a regimental
soap.
equipped sanitation kit. What is it called in the game? It's grooming kit. Yeah, there's soap in that.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
I'm gonna look for some...
You also have a razor and
I'm gonna see if I can find some smoke rounds for my autocannon, and I'm also going to see if I can find... like 2 or 3 hand grenades if I can possibly get them.
nobody want to get away with munitions.
Okay, if I can't get munitions, then I'll go with...
A cyberline.
Not to you at least. You have not earned the respect.
Well, I've earned the respect of one Cadian at least. But I'll fuck it, I'll
That's
try
actually a
and see
very
if I
good
can
idea.
exchange
I
some
mean,
cigarettes for some better rations.
Yeah.
I've got 3 packs of cigarettes, I might as well.
Yeah, you can get a pack for. You can turn 1 pack into 3 rations.
I'm good with that. I can
That's
do that.
1 day's rations for a pack of cigarettes.
So how many thrones for a sentinel?
What?
How many thrones for a sentinel?
Oh jeez.
Percent?
For a sentinel.
Well, I can look that up if you want to. Are you buying it legitimately, or are you buying it on the black market?
Well, I mean, I don't think that anyone would be able to concealed still in a sentinel. I was just kidding. But
If the commissar doesn't hear about it, if the commissar doesn't see it yet, and if the commissar's pocket get lined a little bit, I don't see the problem.
I mean, we already have like one fucking giant vehicle we have to fucking, figure out to do with.
Can we?
Remind me, what vehicle do you have already?
We have the Cyclops explosive.
Yeah, as per Grenadiers.
Yeah.
So, can we find a Chimera?
Yeah, to put that shit in.
No, nobody really want to sell that. Not while you're on the ship. You know you're going to a staging area. Where the rest of the regiment is going to be collected, and all the navy and all the shit is going to be. This is just like on the ship.
Basic regimental kit.
This is like dudes just sitting around doing nothing for a couple of weeks.
Can I get some extra ripcords and a few other things as well?
What?
The can't remember the name of it. You know, the super strong cord that you can get that people use for like tying their shoes and using it to hold shit up, all sorts of crazy stuff.
Yes, you can. There's one of these guys.
I want to get about 25-30 feet of that.
Nope. You can't really find it. You can find some old musty rope from the Navy guys, but
nah.
Well, anything else you want to do before you're going to translate into the war?
I'll give the 1 day's.
Go ahead.
I'll give my 1 day of rations to the kid.
How do you look?
Huh?
You're the. I wish you fucking use your right names. Well, he is a bit scared of you.
I'm sure. But I'll hand him the day's worth of rations and say the Emperor. What's the right word? I can't remember the actual thing. I can't remember the phrase. It's like the Emperor provides for all, or something of that nature.
I don't know 40k lingo.
Think of the Emperor as basically
the God King.
More like future Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
Future Jesus.
That much I know. I just don't know lingo.
Future crusading Jesus.
Sisters of Battle, which
so,
I'm
yeah,
not. So
I'll say the Emperor provides for all when they show their devotion, and just walk away.
Well, he's sounding that little bit confused, and really thanks you. And
I'm sure he does, because it's all a misunderstanding. He tried to steal a hand grenade. Now he has 3 days, or an entire day's worth of rations for no reason.
Yeah. Well, anything more you want to do before you translate into the war?
I'll do some PT.
Is anyone selling a combi tool?
A what?
Well, you could always steal one from one of the tech priests.
That would be probably pretty ballsy.
That would be really ballsy.
Well, not right here.